Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about a responsive portfolio template by using HTML5, Tailwind CSS, JavaScript and PHP. This is the template we are going to code today from scratch. Dark and light mode, fully responsive, which is compatible with all modern browsers. Hero section, skills, services, my work, have a filter option for portfolios, the testimonial, blogs and contact. Let me configure Tailwind CSS. Navigate to Tailwind CSS site. Here there will option how to install the Tailwind CSS by using npm install -d Tailwind CSS. Installed node module package.json, then package.log.json are created. Next we need to insert the Tailwind CSS. Yeah, done. Now we got Tailwind config.js. Then have to create the folder named src. In that we have to add file name input.css. Copy this one and paste it here. Then after running this, we have to see this dist folder. In that compiled CSS will be there in the name of output.css. Then we are adding index.html. I am using emmet here. Need to do some configuration for content. Back to Tailwind CSS site. Copy this one and paste it here. And I am going to have one more for index.html. tailwind.html. That's it. Here I'm going to configure some custom colors named primary and secondary. Primary and naming as giving number 500 and giving color code. And the same for secondary color also. Here also I'm naming 500 and I'm adding the color code. You can save it. That's it for configuration. I'm adding folder for asset for images. I preloaded these images. JavaScript and PHP we will add later. And now by using live server, I open this HTML in a browser. Here I am using Chrome browser. Now we adjust the editor on the left and right side Chrome browser. Now header section. I'll add a doc type at the top and adding title. For this template I am naming Melina the responsive Tailwind portfolio template. Here I am adding the meta informations which is used for SEO purposes. Meta keyword. I am giving some keywords Tailwind template, portfolio template. And the meta description. We can copy this one and paste it here as of now. Meta author. You can use your name. And the meta date, which is we can update for latest updates date. This is not a mandatory element. And now adding OG informations, OG title, OG information is useful while sharing the link in social sites, Facebook. Adding OG description, OG image, OG URL. And now adding for Twitter cards. While sharing the link in Twitter title, and description. Here we can add Twitter images. Here I already added some of the libraries URL, jQuery, isotopes, and favicons and fonts. Now adding output CSS path. And adding typed JS path. It is here. Already added win.js. Then next, navigation. In the navigation, we can find logo, name, and the hamburger menu. Text gray 900. Text primary 500. Text bold. Text to Excel. Here we are adding our logo name, Melina. Flex. Here I am giving order for a responsive view, which is adjust the order 1, 2, 3. Here now adding the navigation menus. About. I'm copying and pasting for other menus. Adding services. portfolio, and block and contact. Now I'm adding a script for mobile navigation menu. Document.getElementById hamburger dot on click function toggle menu. Name toggle document dot element by class name toggle, and here I'm adding for loop at length name toggle dot items dot class list toggle hidden. Now when click on the hamburger, we can see the menu. We can close it. Now we can check it in desktop view. Next we move on to hero section. In the hero section, there will be a content in left side, and right side there will be an image in desktop view. In the mobile view, at the top image will be there and the bottom content will be there. Adding flex call on the item center, and another div full width in LG, MD width hop. Here also I'm adding order. This is order. Here I'm using for in the desktop content in left. In the same in mobile responsive, it is coming in order 2. That is bottom of the image. I'm giving the image, hero image, as alt text. Now I'm adding the content part, text center, flex group for LG, MD width half, flex and flex call, MD item, start. And now adding the H1, title font, SM text, 4XL, text 3XL, font medium, text gray 900, hello. I am. Now adding another span for type text. text primary 500 is a purple color. Here I am adding ID type. And I am adding a paragraph giving lorem text. Flex justify center, and this div I am adding for this social icons. I'm adding for others. I'm adding 5. Here I'm using bootstrap icons. We can search it in Twitter. Here we can copy this SVG and paste it here and change the height and width 24. So now we got the Twitter icons, and the same for treble. Adding GitHub and Pinterest, and one more for LinkedIn. Similar to that, we copy the SVG and paste it in code. And LinkedIn. Now I'll change the height and width to 24 for rest of the SVG images. Now we got this one. This is a desktop view. Now we're going to add script for typed text in the hero banner by using typed.js. New typed. Here I'm adding the ID type and adding option string, designer, developer, cartoonist. You can add your preferred one. And the type speed 80, delay speed 90, and the loop true. Now you can see the type text also in desktop view. Now about section. Here nothing but the title and a paragraph. Adding the container, padding top and bottom 5, padding by 12, MX auto flex full width, margin bottom 20 and adding H2, text 2XL, SM text 3XL, font medium and the title font the text gray 900. I am Melina. And for paragraph, leading relaxed, next auto text base. I'm adding lorem text. Next, skill section. In the skill section, there will be two card format. One is for development and another for designer. In that, development related skills in the developer card and the designer related skills in the designer cards. Here we can copy some of the title part from previous one. No need to typing repeatedly. Here I'm adding news my skills at text center. Okay. Flex wrap, adding with full, and the MD with half. The desktop view it will be in a full view, and the responsive view it is 50%, and the BG white, shadow LG, and the shadow color slate 200, and the rounded LG. That's for the card, and I'm adding H3. Title font medium for development, the development skills, and adding flex item center justify between, adding development skills Angular, rounded LG text slate 500 text center, the font medium, adding 70% for the skill. The skill colored meter, I'm adding the div full width, slit 100 SPG, height 1. For angular, I'm giving BG red 500, height to rounded, and I'm adding style with 70%. Now I'm copying and pasting for other skills. React.js, some 80%, and change the color to cyan. Or Android, 75%, color line, and then flutter on the color sky blue, and we can add one more for JavaScript, 100%, and giving color yellow. Can get output look like this. Now we're going to copy and paste the same code for designer, and quickly I'm renaming this one for designer, Adobe Photoshop, 50%, changing color to blue, and Adobe Illustrator in yellow, and Adobe XD giving red, Figma giving green 100%, and one more for sketch, the typo error design. And the next section is services. In this section we can add the what are the services we are offering. Here I'm adding section, I'm adding ID services. Second, I'm adding container, text center, margin bottom 10, and again adding H2, font medium, adding services, and SM text, 3XL text, 2XL, the title font, and the text gray 900. Now I'm added the horizontal ruler. Now I'm adding flex wrap. Here I'm adding the 3 chords. Empty space y 6 and adding padding 4, text center, item center, and MD with is 50% flex call, and again another div. Here I'm added the SVG image. Inline flex, height 20, width 20, item center, justify center, the rounded full, BG indigo, on the text primary 500, margin bottom 5, flex shrink, the flex groove, H2 title for text gray 900, web development is the first card, and the text LG, title font, and the font medium, margin bottom 3, adding paragraph, text space, leading relax, adding some lorem, 20 words. I'm copying and pasting for other 2 cards. App development, and one more for logo design. Now I'm going to change the icons, pre-copied icons. Now we can get the services section. And the next section is portfolio section. Already I copied the title one, and I'm skills to my works, and I'm giving the ID portfolio. In this section there will be a filter option for filtering our portfolios based on classes. Here I am using isotope layers for filter the options. First we'll create the portfolio section, and we'll add the JavaScript code for isotope. Here I'm adding the another list items. This is for filtering option at the top. In the li class inline, px4 py 2.5 and the font normal, text base, the uppercase, cursor pointer and text primary 500 over text secondary 500. Adding all. Now I am adding the data attribute named data filter, and I am copying and pasting for other filter and giving active for all. Here I am adding web dev. Here I am adding for app dev and another one for design, and I am changing the data attribute to app dev, and here for design I am giving logo. Here we am adding for content. Here I am using grids calls 1 and again another grid items with full. Here I am adding the image source. I will in the set I am adding webdev1 jpg and the alt text portfolio image. Here we got the image. You can use it your own images. As for example, I am using some copyright free images. Okay, it will be look like this. And I am copying pasting for other portfolio images. Nearly I am 8 images here I added, and I quickly renaming the images. App dev, web dev and logo images. And we need to add the class webdev, which is used for filtering. We can add two options also. Here I am added logo and webdev. Same for others also I am adding. Logo, the web dev and app dev, two options I am adding. Here logo. Now we got look like this. Now I am adding the script for that portfolio section. I am adding document.ready function, adding the class grid dot isotope item selector grid item. This is for filter my items. Which will work on button click. Dot filter button group. Dot on click function where filter value equal to or this dot attribute name data filter. And grid dot isotope filter or filter values. And dot filter button group li dot remove class active. This dot add class active. That's it, the script. Here one image is missing. We will check what's the issue. But filter option is working. Here I missed out a space. Now we got all the images. Now the filter option is working fine. And here I have to add the border for these options. For that I'm going to add some CSS class. Here li active color purple and the border 1 pixel solid, pasting the color and border radius 15 pixel. Now we got the border for the filter options. Now we are going to add the experience project completed section under the portfolio section. For this section there is no title. Straight away going for the code options. Container px5 py10 mx auto and another div text center margin bottom 10, the flex wrap text center, padding 4, width 50% in the MD and the width full. Border 2, border grade 200, PX4, PY6, rounded LG. H2 title, title font, font medium, text 3XL, and the text gray 900. Here adding 10 plus. The paragraph, reading relax, adding experience, and I'm copying paste for other. Here we are adding 4 cards. I'm changing the 200 plus project completed and 100 plus happy clients and 25 plus about 1. Here I'm pre-copied SVG icons I'm added here. And the next section is testimonial section. Here I'm adding 2 cards. The header one I copied from services, renamed to testimonial. ID to testimonial. Okay. Adding class for testimonial text center, and now adding flex wrap for the cards. Padding 4 with full with 50% for responsive. The height full, background gray 100, rounded, and the paragraph leading relaxed. I'm adding lorem 30 words. And now adding inline flex item center. Can remove this one. I'm adding image. Here I'm adding the dummy images. 106 with an height. We'll get this dummy image. Alt text testimonial, and the class with 12, height 12, rounded, full, and flex string 0, object cover, object center. We got the round one, and the span flex grow, flex call, padding left 4, the span, title font, and the font medium, title gray 900, giving name some Kevin Kumar, and adding another span for Kevin Kumar's destination, I'm adding full stack developer. And I'm copying for other one. Here I'm giving name into Dave Mino, and the destination is designer, and pre-copied SVG icon. Here I'm pasting the codes icon for the both cards. And the next section is block section. Here I am copied and pasting the header one, changing to block, and the header to my blocks. Here I am adding 3 cards. I mean, start to add the cards. Flex wrap, P4, LG with the heightful BG gray 100 and BG opacity 75, PX8, PB24, and the rounded LG, overflow hidden, and the text center relative. Adding H2, tracking widest, web 3. Adding text, XS, and the title font medium, the text gray 400, margin bottom 1. H3, title font, adding some title, web 3, the future of internet. The text, Excel font medium, text gray 900, margin bottom 3, and paragraph leading relaxed, adding some lorem 20 words, margin bottom 3, madding, text primary 500, inline flex, item center, learn more CTA link, and the text center, leading none flex, justify center, absolute, bottom 0, left 0, full width, PY4, and the text gray 400. Here I am added pre-copied SVG icon for view, that icon, and I am giving some classes, inline flex, item center, leading none, and the text SM PR3 py1 and the border right to border gray 200. Adding value 2.5k and I'm adding another pre-copied SVG icon. Influx, item center, leading none, text sum. Okay, we can't. And I'm copying and pasting for other two cards. Here I'm changing the name blockchain. You can give the title understanding blockchain and 20 Flutter build responsive mobile app. The 2.2k and 15. And the next section is contact section. Here I am adding the title contact, text gray 600, body font, relative, the container px5, py10, mamx auto, and the flex call with full, the h2, text 3xl, font medium, title font, and the text gray 900. I'm giving title contact, and the text center, the another div flex mi6 justify center with 16 height on rounder full bg primary 500, the inline flex. I have to give some space. Now we got contact in center. Now form, giving name, contact form, id contact form, class, in the LG with 50%, the BG white, relative rounded LG, here flex wrap, and the P2 with 50%, and the div relative, I'm adding label leading 7. I'm giving name as the name, text gray 600, and the input box type text and the name id name class full width pg gray 100 pg opacity 50 rounded empty border gray focus border primary 500 focus bg white and the focus ring 2 kind focus ring indigo 200 and the text base outline none text gray 700 py1 leading 8 transition colors duration 200 is in out and I am copying for other input. I am changing phone number for phone and the type tell id phone name phone and the same for email type email name email id email. Here I am changing width to full and for email now changing text area with full name for message enter your message. I'm changing element to text area here adding h32 resize none and the leading 6 now we cannot resize the box. Now we are adding submit button id button contact as class flex submit mx auto text white bg primary 500 border 0 py2 focus outline none px8 over bg secondary 500 text lg rounded. Now we can get the submit button. Now the footer section will add the footer bg gray 50 and the px5 py6 adding copyright then copy 2023 all rights reserved with Melina. Adding some classes. Excel Max W Text Center. Okay. Text is some. Now we're going to implement the dark mode. First, I'm adding dark toggle button. It will be in the right side in the desktop view. In the responsive view, it will be in center. Here I am adding order 2, SM order 3. Adding flex, justify, end, item center, space x2. I'm adding input, ID toggle, type checkbox, class checkbox. I'm giving label for toggle, class label. Here I am using font awesome icon, FA moon, text white, and FA sun, text yellow. Here it will be in right side. In the mobile view, it will be in center. Now we are going to add some configuration for dark mode. Here we need to add dark mode class. Now you can see the sun icon in yellow. Now here in the HTML tag need to add class dark, and then in the body add class dark bg gray 800 dark text gray 100. Now you can see the body change into dark color. Now we will add some styles for that toggle. Adding checkbox, opacity 0, position absolute, and the label with 50 pixel and the height 26 pixel, background color triple one, display flex, and the border radius 50 pixel, the align item center, justify content, space between. The padding 5 pixel, position relative. Now adding ball width 20 pixel, height 20 pixel, and the background color white. The position absolute, top 2 pixel, left 2 pixel, and the border radius 50%. Transition, transform 0.2 second linear. Now it's not working. Or target the element after the label. Now I'm adding dot checkbox checked plus dot label dot ball transform translate x 24 pixel. Okay. Now we're going to add script for dark toggle button. Checkbox equal to document dot query selector id toggle HTML document dot query selector HTML toggle dark mode function checkbox dot check HTML dot classlit add dark HTML dot classlist dot remove dark. Toggle dark mode checkbox dot add event listener click toggle dark mode. Now you can see changing light and dark mode, but that ball is not moving. Here we need to add, I missed out one div. Under the label I have to add span dot ball. Now we can get the ball in the toggle button. Now we are going to add dark classes across the document. Dark text secondary 500. Now I replacing some of the dark classes. The rest of the dark class I'm going to add manually by section. First I am start from navigation. Dark border secondary 500 and dark hover text primary 500. Here it will be here. Okay. I'm quickly changing for all the menus. Navigation got changed, and the next one is hero section. Dark text gray 200 for the title and the paragraph. I'm copying and pasting. This is for the social icons. Now it will visible. Then adding for about us section. It's got changed. As of now, we comment this script. Now I'm adding for skill section. Dark shadow none for the cards. For all the texts, I'm giving class dark text gray 200. In the light mode, it will be text gray 900. I quickly copying and pasting one by one all the cards. Okay, completed. Now we are adding for logo design header. It changed, and now we are jumping to the portfolio section. And copying and pasting for other filter options. Now we quickly move into the testimonial as completed. Now block. On the block paragraph, and we'll add one by one for learn more CTA links, and the icon in the bottom. I have to add some border. And I am implementing for that blockchain and Flutter cards. I'll remove the duplicate one. By quickly finishing the block section, adding dark gray 800, dark text block. It's done. Now it's a contact section, header, for the input box we need to add for dark secondary 500, and have to add for dark over. Now it's got change. And finally we are adding for footer section. Yeah, it's completed. Form validation. Now I'm going to write the validation success and failure message content at the top of the form. Now I'm adding the div mx auto lg with 50%, the md with 2/3, text center, flex call, bg green 400, border green 500, rounded, shadow p4, and I'm adding a id alert success. Now I'm adding the success message. Thank you. We have received your message and will get back to you soon. And BG red 400 text white font bold. This is for the failure message. Border red 500 rounded and shadow P4 ID alert danger. And I am copying pasting for other danger messages. Giving content. Oops. Something went wrong. Please try again or contact us on. I am giving some telephone number or mobile number. Here I am using mobile number. And please enter the correct phone number. This is error message for phone number. Don't enter any white space or letters. An alert form error. Please fill all the required fields. And the final one for alert email error. The email you have entered is not valid. Please enter a valid email address. We have added the error message. And now in the PHP I am creating a file name contact.php. And now I am going to add script for form validation. Function hidden errors. First I am going to hide the errors. Add alert success, alert danger, alert form error, alert phone error, and alert email error. Hide. Then document.ready function hide errors, contact form dot on submit function button contact us on click function hidden errors, client dot name equal to name dot value, client phone equal to phone.value, client email equal to email.value, client message equal to message.value, where phone number check equal to here we are checking email check dot test client dot email. Alert form error dot show return if phone number check alert phone error dot show return if email check alert email error dot show. Here I am adding the URL of contact.php. Your script completed. Actually it will not work because we have to write the PHP in contact. Now I'm creating localhost for PHP. Localhost 8000. It started. Now we'll run the HTML page in localhost. Now I am going to test the form by using Mailtrap. Mailtrap is an email delivery platform for individual and business to test. Here I am already created an account. We are going to test a form. Click on the email testing. Now I am going to get the configuration code. Here under integration, I am choosing PHP mailer and copy this code and paste it in contact.php. Here I am already pasted. Now we need to install the PHP mailer library. Here it is the GitHub link. I am copying this one and paste it here. Composer require PHP mailer / PHP mailer. It installed. Now I am copying this and paste it here. Require once. I'm adding path, vendor, autoloader.php, which will be here under PHP folder vendor what we just installed, that PHP mailer. Subject, we got your details, Melina. Message, here I am coding for email template message, HTML body, and the paragraph hi. Here I am adding client info, name, closing paragraph. Thanks for wanting to be our awesome customer. We have received your message and would like to thank you for writing to us. If it is urgent, please use the below mobile number to contact us. Otherwise, we will reach out to you very shortly. Talk to you soon. We are closing body and HTML tag. Here I am adding a dummy email. You can use it, your preferred email or anything else. This is for testing purpose. That's it, the PHP code. Now we're going to test the form. Dave, I'm giving phone number, email, davebob@minion.com. Test from Minions. Here we receive the success message. Now we go and check it in mail trap inbox. Here we received one mail. This is the message what we code in PHP. That's all about this portfolio template. I am sharing the full source code URL in the description below. You can get it from Gumroad. Here, for free to get, you enter 0 and click add to cart. If you wish to give any dollar to us, add your preferred number. Thanks for watching.